Hello there, my Pisces collective. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's up, Pisces? You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, Pisces. What's up, Pisces? Oh, God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil, as is my beautiful Pisces collective. Pisces, what's going on in your energy? Well, okay, those didn't want to pop, but we'll take them. So we got number 1. 3, 2, 1, jump! Your greatest joy pollinates the world, number 41. You will only see the way by making the way. 8 plus 3 goes to 11. You got to make your path. You got to make your way. So it's time to jump and do what you need to do. Out of the mess comes elegant order. Number 20, right? It's kind of like modern art interpretation. Some people would see that as scribble, right? Someone else would look at that and think that's a beautiful insight as to how humanity can't come together because of all the different colors up here. And there's no color down here in this one. It's such a dark, bleak existence. But here's the light, right? That sort of yin and yang. It's all fucking interpretation. It's all interpretation, right? Especially when it comes to creativity. So whatever you're thinking about doing right now, you just go ahead and just jump right in there and do it. Start that website. Start whatever the hell it is you want to do. Some of y'all, maybe you want to, take a chance in love. Maybe some of y'all want to take a trip, vacation, maybe move. That looks like a mailbox. Maybe some of y'all want to purchase you a home or something. What are you going to do? You will only see the way by making the way. So you're going to be blazing new trails. This is like Indiana Jones energy, right? So the great thing about, okay, 8 plus 3 goes to 11. So we got 111. Could be an angel number you're seeing. And then we got 20, which goes to 2. So 1112. So the great thing about blazing your own way is, you know what? You really can't fuck up because it's whatever path you want to take. It's however you want to do it. So, you're not following a guideline. You're able to color outside the fucking lines here. So do it how you want to do it. Right? Because it's all interpretation. Some people, not doing anything. You're sort of in that darkness, right? And then you put the color in there and you got that open hole, right? The yin and yang. There's the black, there's the white. And then, there you are. Maybe you're going to make a few curly curl loops, right? It don't matter. But someone's going to look back and say, oh, no, it was planned that way. Look at all that beautiful. No. Right? It's all interpretation. So, you really can't fuck it up. You might have to do a few loop-de-loops and backtrack and, but hey, you can't fuck it up. And I did see 333 on the phone. Ooh, Pisces, I love that. So what are you waiting for? What you waiting, what you waiting, what you waiting, what you waiting, what you waiting for? You waiting for the conflict to end? Well, you might be waiting a while. So you know what? Just gather up what you can and go. I like this right here. 5 of Wands to the 10 of Wands. This is kind of cleaning up, straightening up, getting things in order and ready to pack up and move and do whatever the fuck you need to do. Right? So maybe some of y'all are kind of narrowing your opportunities. Some of y'all could be cleaning up your lines of communication. Maybe you're getting vendors in order. Maybe you're getting everything in order that you need, because you're going to throw that into a nice tidy bundle that you can carry, right? Here you go. It's kind of a hot mess. Things are still kind of going every which way. And there you are, gathering up them wands, able to carry them to move on. Some of you figured out how to do that, right? Move from that sort of chaotic type energy into something more stable. And that is just whatever you want to make it be, right? I want to be where the people are. I want to be where the sun is shining. 8 of Pentacles here with that King of Swords. Maybe you've had a disruption in work, so maybe some of you are trying to figure out maybe how you're going to change that around and work within that. Those parameters. Justice here with the Eight of Pentacles. Balance is coming in. Some of y'all could be receiving some sort of assistance or help that's going to help you out. I feel like you can do whatever it is you're working on, whatever it is you want to do. This does almost feel like independent business or just the way you wish to live. It feels like you really can't fuck it up if you just kind of go with the flow. You might be, you know, just having to do it and start and then just kind of see where you end up. Even if you have to backtrack to go back around, it's like you're creating your own path. So you're not in competition with anybody. You're just doing you, and it's going to show up how it shows up. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles there. Some of y'all could be getting some sort of assistance. Maybe it's going to be some sort of divine assistance, or it's just going to work out on your behalf. If you have to go from one location into another, it feels like it's just going to work. But, you know, it could be a situation where you're not going to find a lot of information online. You're not going to find a lot of people who have taken the route that you did to get to where you're at. I was watching a biography of Alexander McQueen, how he was taught and the schooling that he had. And when he was like 23, he went back to the school that he wanted to teach at, but he was too young. But he ended up going to school and moving on, which ended up, I think he was at Yves Saint Laurent first, and then kind of moved from there. So, you know, not everyone's path is the same. So education-wise, work-wise, do what you got to do there, Pisces. Because it feels like you're not really going to fuck it up. It's just going to be, that's just how you did it, right? You're going to kind of make it up as you go. Okay? Magician. Yeah, you're the one in charge of the compass there. You're the one that's creating this. Seven of Cups. So don't get all confused, because I don't feel like you're going to have a roadmap on this. This isn't going to be something that you're going to be able to like Google how to do it. You know what I mean? You're going to be figuring out, and you're going to take a lot of different little excursions along the way, right? Keep yourself replenished and grounded. It's like it's almost like a nomadic type energy, to be quite honest with you, because it could seem like a lot of movement that gets you nowhere, or that you feel like you're backtracking yourself, but there's a reason for it. Seven of Cups here with them Seven of Stars on there. It's like each destination, each individual thing actually does serve a purpose, whether you realize it or not. See the 7 stars there, and there's the 7 cups. So if you're looking for the answers, you're really not going to find them. You just kind of got to go with the flow. Okay? It is like Indiana Jones energy, right? You're not always going to know where the hell you end up. You're just going. Only you're not going to have a map. Between the Magician and 7 of Cups, the Lovers, a lot of you finding out who you really are, finding out what you're about. 7 of Cups to the Star card, 2 of Cups. Some of y'all finding your soul tribe, finding the perfect match, finding someone who's kind of don't mind that sort of weird zigzag type existence, right? With the Queen of Wands energy. That was interesting. I watched that Alexander McQueen little biography thing. Because when he went to, I forget the name of the school. He went to the school and applied to be a teacher, but, you know, the woman was like, you're 23, you're too young to be a teacher. But, you know, he joined like I don't think it's a master's program. It's over there in England, right? But anyway, his first showing, Isabella Blow took him and under her wings. She bought all of his designs, and she kind of worked with him. So his route to getting his own branding was different than a lot of other designers. And he accomplished it at a very young age. So for a lot of you, your path is going to be different. You can meet different people along the way, which help guide you and give you the opportunities that you need. Because even when he was at Yves Saint Laurent designing for them, he still had his own line he was working on, right? So a lot of you, these sort of connections that give you the ability to change your narrative and change things up and do things the way you want to do them. Because it's not always just a straight path. Some of you are going to be blazing your own opportunities. Yeah, and you're just going to be trusting your gut, your guidance, your intuition. That's it. There's an astronaut guy I was watching. He was on one of them Wired where he was talking about being an astronaut. And one of the questions was, how'd you become an astronaut? And he really didn't know. He just started taking the classes that he figured would lead him to there, right? So he did the college route and took, you know, the science and the chemistry and all that. And then he got into the services so he could fly. Obviously, you're going to be piloting a spaceship, which led to eventually getting the opportunity, being a test pilot, right? So sometimes the path to get where you want to go, you're kind of going to have to create it yourself. So you get the schooling that you need, you get the education that you need, you get the experience that you need that kind of works into what it is you want to achieve at the end. The Hangman. So the stagnation is there for a reason because you're kind of figuring this shit out yourself. And meeting the right people along the way that kind of give you the sort of stepping stones to do it or the experience to do it, right? Between the High Priestess and the Hangmans, we got the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups at the top with the Queen of Wands at the bottom. That's sort of fire and ice energy, right? What bridges the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands? Yeah, the Nine of Swords energy. This feels like ego. Oh, with the Chariot card. Oh, well. For some of you, if this is relationship related, I mean, we kind of got to go there. The Chariot with the Wand. Eight of Cups. Where are we at, Pisces? 1232? Damn it. I was trying not to smoke, but Pisces. Some of you right now could be having a falling out with somebody. I don't know if this is a lover or just someone in your work environment, in your field, in your friendship group, maybe in your family. You could be having a falling out with. Because for some of you, maybe they're trying to sort of stifle your growth or your creativity. Right? So you might have to move from a situation. And I did know it's 1313. I didn't realize that Isabella Blow and Alexander McQueen kind of separated there for a little bit, right? They kind of moved apart. So I'm going to have to look. Anybody know what Alexander McQueen's birth date is? That's interesting that I watched that, and that's interesting that this is coming up in your reading. Pisces. But sometimes, you know, you do outgrow people and you do outgrow things. So sometimes you need to move on from situations. Especially before they get so bad to the point that you can't go back and mend them. You know what I mean? It's better off to leave on a good note and maybe a few hurt feelings than letting things get to the point where, you know, you sort of have that tower moment energy that you can't move away from. It's better to kind of step back and heal individually, and then you can try to work together after that. You got to go do you. You got to go focus on you for a little while. What crowns the Temperance and the Nine of Pentacles? The Four of Pentacles. What's the Four of Pentacles covered by? The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so some of you, this could be an energy that maybe it does feel a little stifling. So this could be someone that you meet, work, love, or life, that maybe doesn't, you know, it's like they see that you're going to go far, but they're probably getting a little concerned now that you're not going to take them with you as you go. So some of you, that could be the energy that you're dealing with, and you're going to have to make a choice. It doesn't have to mean forever, y'all, but, you know, sometimes you have to break free from the grasps and go try it on your own. 4 of Pentacles there at that Queen of Pentacles is the 5 of Pentacles energy. And I do believe we had that at the beginning of your spread. 8 of Pentacles to the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles, Libra coming in there, helping balance things out, giving you a boost to move into the 8 of Pentacles energy. So you got to allow for that to happen. So you can go find your personal happiness. You know, if people don't find this, their own personal wish fulfillment, their own personal happiness, really makes it kind of difficult to have really strong relationships, right? If people don't know who they are and what they're capable of on their own. And it's not always about just having a shit ton of money, right? It's about living the life that you know is what you're meant to live. It may seem humble to other people, but you're happy in it. You're legitimately happy. You know what I mean? Because you're focused on you. You're given to yourself. So you definitely could be dealing with somebody who might have wanted to stifle that. Yeah, there's that 10 of Wands energy. Remember, we started with the 5 of Wands and the 10 of Wands? You're going to resolve this situation. You're going to be able to. You're going to work through the conflict. But it feels like working through the conflict. Because you're bossing the fuck up. You got to make the boss moves. This is when you outgrow your pot, right? Anyone that grows plants, you know, it gets to a certain point and you got to put it in a bigger pot. Some roots like to be jammed in together. They love it. They thrive that way. Other plants, when they get too root bound, they just stop really growing. So you got to put them in a bigger pot in order for them to go out and sort of spread and grow. So a lot of you Pisceans, I think you're ready to be uprooted and put in a bigger pot to grow. But someone could be holding on, not wanting you to. Pisces, this could be you to somebody that you know and love in your life. Maybe you know they need a bigger pot. They need a better opportunity. They need to get out there and explore and be able to grow. Because if you truly love somebody, you'll allow them that opportunity to go be the best that they can be. And you know, with this energy, this doesn't mean that you can't eventually meet up down the road when the time is right. You don't want to stifle someone's dream. That's the worst thing you could do to someone if you loved them, was stifle their dream. Pisces, this is absolutely brilliant energy. 1818 on the phone when I said that. 818 could be an angel number that you're seeing. You're going to have a great opportunity, but you've kind of outgrown where you're at, and you're going to be moving on. But it feels like you're kind of creating your own path. So, you know, you got to kind of do what you got to do, especially when you know what the end goal is, what you wish to achieve. And you're kind of just doing and getting all the information, all the experience that you can in order to get to that sort of final spot. I forget the name of that astronaut. But one of the questions was, how did you train to be an astronaut? He said, well, I just figured it took this, and this, right? So he had like 3 or 4 college degrees. He went to 3 or 4 schools, then got into service, piloting, and then, you know, test pilot. And that led to, you know, being offered a job with NASA, which I thought was pretty brilliant, because he's like, well, you know, this is kind of what you needed to do, right? The science and the math behind it. And then Alexander McQueen, the experience that he got. Started at a young age, just apprenticing with tailors, and then got so good at it, was able to move around. And when he applied to the school to be a teacher, they're like, well, no. But got into that program. And then, yeah, he ended up replacing John Galliano for Yves Saint Laurent. And while he was working there, he kind of had his own line going too. So, you know, people's paths take different trajectories when it comes to work. So, you know, you just kind of go with the flow and do what you do. And, you know, the right opportunities find you. But sometimes you can outgrow people, places, and things. You get too root bound. Some people like their roots all, you know, jammed up there together. And other people, they need to have room to spread. Or you're just going to hold them back. Damn, Pisces, that shit was deep. So, you know what? Some of y'all, you need to uproot yourself and get into a bigger pot so you can broaden your opportunities. You can grow. And, you know, you could be leaving some people behind. But that doesn't mean that you can never go back. You just got to leave them for a little while to go, you know, become what you want to become. You want to leave on good terms so you can always go back, right? You can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, Pisces, I love that. Very beautiful reading there. Definitely, if you're outgrowing your pot, man, go uproot yourself and go be the best person you can be. You can always go back once you hit your goal. Okay? Peace, love, and light, Pisces. Now, Pisces, if that isn't your energy, you might have someone around you that you might have to let go, to let them go become who they need to become. If it's meant to be, you'll meet again.